So please go ahead and pause the video and try these problems 1 through 8. Remember, moving over one place value means multiplying by 10. So if I went from the 1s to the 10s, from 3 to 30, that would just be times 10. In this example, I go from 30 all the way from 30 all the way to 300. So I've moved 2 place values, 3,000, 300 would just be 1. 3,000, I've moved 2 place values, so that meant I multiplied by 100. Go ahead, pause the video and try problems 1 through 8. Play it back when you're ready to hear the answers. As you were doing this, you may have noticed my typo. In number 2, I forgot to give you the other factor. So this was supposed to say 4 times blank. That's 4 times 100 to give you 400. Go ahead, pause the video, and check your work on this do now. When you're ready, press play again, and we will do some multi-digit addition. Now for our multi-digit addition. Today, you will be adding 3-digit and 4-digit numbers. I know for a lot of us, this is going to be a review, because even yesterday when you were working on those word problems, I saw some excellent multi-digit addition. But let's go back over the rules for adding 3- and 4-digit numbers. When we start, raise your hand if you know what place value we need to start in when we add. Riley? Excellent. Everybody in your square, write in the ones place. Make sure you write the ones place. That makes it easier for this next part, because sometimes you'll add the ones and you'll end up with a 2-digit sum. And that means we need to regroup. Oh, I just gave away the answer to this. We regroup when the sum of the digits is greater than 9. Go ahead and write that in the next box. Regroup, or you might have also heard the word carrying. We regroup or we carry when the sum of the digits is greater than 9. I see girls taking down careful notes, so they remember that rule, they have that down. There's some good math vocab in here, some, and actually today we'll be finding lots of sums, because a sum is just the answer to what type of problem? Do you know? Sia? Sum answers an addition problem. So I actually have a little song that helps us remember that. It goes like this. Sum, addition, sum, addition. Sing it with me. Sum, addition, sum, addition. One more time. Sum, addition, sum, addition. So today we're going to find the sum. We're going to find the sum of these two numbers. Read these numbers with me. Read this equation with me on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1,718 plus 1,042. Excellent. I didn't hear any ands. You read that like true mathematician. Notice it says to estimate. So I like to draw like a little thought cloud around my estimate. You can draw yours too if you like, because the estimate's what you want to do in your head. We always make our estimate first on these addition problems. Why do you think we do that? Why would we bother to make an estimate before we go and add it? Why? Why, Lauren? Exactly. I'm going to repeat for the microphone. Lauren said, then we can get a good idea of what the answer should be. So when we go find our exact answer, we can be confident that it's right, or we could figure out, oh, whoa, that seems way off. I must have made a mistake, and we know to go back and check. Excellent. So for the purposes of our estimates, I'm always going to round to the greatest place value. So for both of these, the greatest place value is 1,000. That just makes it easier for me. So I want you to get in that habit too, because that's going to be the easiest to do in your head. So 1,718 would round to what, Emily? Good. So write 2,000, please. Plus 1,042, Regan, what's that going to round to? Good. 2,000 plus 1,000 is, say it with me, 3,000. See, that was really easy to do in our head. That's why we have our little thought bubble around it. That always helps me remember. Okay, now let's go follow the rules to add these numbers. What place value am I going to start at? Call it out. The ones. We're going to do this together. 8 plus 2 is 10. Uh-oh, I have to regroup. So I'm going to put down my 0, regroup my 1. Now I have 1 plus 1 plus 4 is 6. 7 plus 0 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. And I'll go back 1, 2, 3, comma. I'll add in my comma. On the count of 3, let's read this really big number. 1, 2, 3. 2,760. And my most important step, think, does my answer make sense? Like Lauren said, we have our handy dandy estimate to compare. Is 3,000 pretty close to 2,760? Yeah, so I know my answer makes sense. If on this I had somehow ended up with 27,610, I would be like, whoa, 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 that's not even close to 3,000. I must have made an addition mistake somewhere. Okay, so that is how we will add multi-digit numbers.